Demari, welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the tarot reading, general tarot reading for the sign of Scorpio. Please keep in mind, this is a general reading and it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now, with regards to the spread, I'll be pulling one card from each of the 3 oracle decks I have here. So this week I'll be using the Quantum Oracle, the Work Your Light deck, and the Divine Feminine. Okay, so we'll get the key energy of the reading, advice from the Divine, and advice from the Divine Feminine. So, with regards to the tarot, I'll be using the Intuitive and clarifying with the Waite deck. Now, there is a difference, as you can see, in regards to your readings. Instead of doing general readings every month, I'll be doing them every week, and the shadow work readings will now be on a monthly basis, okay? So just wanted to make you aware. I'll also be putting the Celtic cross spread to one side for now, and be using a custom spread, okay? So, I'm just going to shuffle your cards again for you, Scorpio. So while I do that, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell to be informed of when your next set of readings goes up on the channel. If you'd like a personal reading with myself, you can find the information in the description box below. Okay. So let's see what the Quantum Oracle has to say with regards to this week for you, Scorpio. So what is it that Scorpio needs to be aware of for the week of the 28th of December to the 3rd of January? Okay, so you have taking steps in reverse. So I'm getting this so far in all of the readings that there is some kind of hesitancy for different purposes, okay? So I feel like you may have some kind of fear around commitment or possibly towards moving towards a commitment towards someone's direction, okay? It could be something else. This could be in regards to fame or fortune. This could be in regards to a creative endeavor, a career path you've chosen, a new job offer, right? It could be many things, but I feel like for the majority that I'm picking up on, it's with regards to a form of commitment. It could be about taking the next step, i.e., you know, marriage, proposals, or settling down, something like that. Perhaps your partner's wanting to take that next step, wanting to make some kind of offer, significant offer, and you feel that it's coming, you know this is something you've already discussed, but you have some fears around that, or you feel like in some way you're not quite ready to take this step. But I do feel like it's, you know, the reason for it is fear-based, okay? So let's see what advice we can give you from the Work Your Light deck. But I feel like this is something significant in your life, something that is meant to unfold, you know, around this time. For those of you who I'm picking up on, anyway. So we'll see what advice we can give you to help you navigate this path, if this is your chosen path, which I feel it is. But there is fear here for sure. Perfect. So the card you got with regards to divine advice is get grounded. It says empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So it's likely that, yeah, you are very empathic, that you have, or you're a highly sensitive person, right? A HSI, it's possible, right? But I feel like you do feel much more at peace when you are surrounded by natural beauty, i.e. flowers. We've got peonies here, right? So that could be what helps to ground your energy. We also have tree roots here, right? Trees are also very, very prominent when it comes to, you know, grounding yourself in the earth. So I feel like it's asking you to take time and really meditate, ground yourself, spend time in nature where possible. Obviously, yes, a lot of countries are in another lockdown, but where possible, get yourself out there and immerse yourself in your natural surroundings. That will really help ground your energy, bring your, you see these energy centers that are lit up from within. So when you do that, that will help realign your chakras, that will help clear out any stagnant energy, right? And really keep you in tune with what is truly meant for you, and help you decide from a place of intuition and inner knowing rather than fear. Okay. So let's go to the Divine Feminine Oracle now and see what the Sacred Feminine has to say with regards to this, and what can help you move forward with confidence. What is the advice from the Divine Feminine? So you have Marguerite Perotte, and she is the mystic of divine love. The affirmation for this is, love is divine and I am nothing except love. Okay. So yeah, it's essentially saying, right, that you are the very embodiment of love, right? So there is nothing to fear, especially when it comes to accepting and giving love, because I feel like it's not that you're fearful when it comes to giving, although there may be a little bit of that if you've had some very difficult, relationships in the past. But I feel like it's also, there is some challenges with regards to accepting love, okay? And people might find that strange, like, why would you find it difficult to accept love? But a lot of people do, because on some level they feel unworthy of it. So that could be an aspect as well. Especially if you are an empath or a highly sensitive individual, okay? If you've dealt with, narcissistic energies in the past, or people that are just very dismissive of your love, then that can be very hard to open up again. But I feel like you are being encouraged to do so. So let's go to the tarot and see what else we can find out. So I'm just going to shuffle this one last time and see what comes out for you. But it's very interesting, these energies that are appearing for this week. It's all about shedding of the old and embracing the new, especially when it comes to perceptions of self. Okay, I feel like that's being rewritten quite dramatically for all signs at this time. And I think especially with that full moon in Cancer on the 30th, that's going to bring about a big energy clear out, okay? It's going to be very emotional, it's going to be pretty intense for a lot of the signs, but it's going to be transformative. So definitely use that energy to purge any fears you have around love, commitment, even work commitments, career paths, fame and fortune, anything around those areas, okay? So the first card you have is the King of Pentacles in reverse. So that's Taurus energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus or have it in your chart. But regardless, I feel like the reason the King of Pentacles is appearing in reverse is because there is, again, a need to ground oneself. In the upper right, the King of Pentacles is very grounded, confident, but it's not ego-based confidence. It's confidence in knowing that they can manifest, okay? That they just have that ability to manifest abundance in the material sense, okay? Something very tangible, very grounded, very, it's very three-dimensional energy, right? But in a positive way. So I feel like right now you're feeling a sense of lack or instability, but I feel that the instability is coming from within and it's being reflected in your relationship. So because you may have some fears around taking this next step, it's making your person possibly second guess if they are taking the wrong course of action at this time, if this is in regards to a relationship. Otherwise, this is about just you needing to ground yourself and know that you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to. Wherever you put your mind, your attention, your will, your focus, and keep working on it, keep improving your skills, you can accomplish it, okay? Next card you have is the Seven of Wands in reverse, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. So I feel like what it's saying here is that, you have no obligation to, rise into every occasion, fight in your corner, on every battlefield, okay? that you are not obligated to be an active participant in whatever conflicts that you've been navigating, okay? The best thing you can do is to pull away from those kind of energies and situations and really focus on grounding yourself, okay? So definitely don't allow people to get a rise out of you, especially in a work situation. If there's like any jealousy or competitiveness, it's just not necessary and it's not going to serve you. So rather than engaging, you're better off just dismissing it and focusing on grounding your own energy. If you're having if for example, you're in a relationship and your person is communicating or hinting at taking this next step with you, try not to be so defensive, right? Just allow the conversation to be open and free-flowing, because otherwise that's going to create some ripples, right, between the two of you. And I feel like if you just are open and expressing your fears or concerns or what's kind of putting you on edge, I feel like you'll be able to overcome those challenges, okay? Next card you have is the Nine of Swords in reverse. So air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yeah. So the more you kind of allow your heart to lead you and just focus on the love that you share between one another, if you're in a relationship that's, you know, potentially going the distance, the more you focus on the love that you feel for each other rather than what could possibly go wrong, the more you're going to come out of this overthinking, the less anxious you'll feel about this potential offer that may come in for you. And the more you can really determine if it's actually what you want, okay? If you are ready and wanting to take that next step. Same applies in a work situation, you know? If you allow your passion and love for the work to take over, then you really won't even pay any mind to anyone that's trying to, you know, compete with you or trying to get a rise out of you from jealousy or anything else. Next card you have is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it's interesting how the Queen is directly under the King, okay? So there's divine mirroring going on here with the masculine and feminine aspects, both within and also within your relationship, okay? And I feel, by the way, this is Virgo energy, I believe. Or is it Capricorn? No, it's Capricorn, my bad. So you could have it in your chart. But regardless, I feel like, you know, what you're not seeing is like that you have everything that you need. That you are everything that this person is looking for, right? They see your value. The problem is you might not. And that really needs looking at. Some of you, I've got a really similar reading for Libra. So if you have strong Libra placements, I recommend checking that out also, okay? But yeah, there is a real need to look at your sense of self-worth, what you feel is for you, right? Because you may feel like, oh, this is too big for me, or, you know, I can't accept this, or, you know, my dreams never come true, so how can I possibly believe that this is leading to my dreams? So you really need to look at that, because there's mirroring going on here as well. I feel like the more unstable you become in your energy, the more unstable your relationship becomes, or your progression within a company, if it's work related, becomes, you know, promotion opportunities, things like that. So it'd be a shame if you know, take an axe to your blessings because of fear, or because of feeling like this is a trick, or this couldn't be for me, or I'm not ready, you know, or, you know, feeling like just stagnant, right? Next card you have is the Emperor. So Aries energy could be significant to you also. But I feel like this is what it's telling you. It's like, listen, you're a boss. A boss doesn't play these games, right, with small-minded people. So if you are in a situation where you've been in conflict with colleagues, right, you are being looked at that, right, by your superiors at this time, i.e. your manager, right, or supervisor, team leader, whoever. And they are seeing how you deal with the situation. So you may not even realize that you're kind of being headhunted for a promotion or for a new position, right? If this is in regards to a work situation. So it's really important how you show and demonstrate your leadership, right? through the soft skills that you have. So rather than engaging and being, combative or defensive, you need to step up and lead by example, okay? By taking, a more mature and professional approach to the situation, even if those that are trying to antagonize you are being really childish. Now, when it comes to a relationship, I feel like you kind of are being told to take the lead in some way, because this person feels like they cannot make this offer while you're very much, on the fence about it. They can see that you're not comfortable, right? So they don't want to put something significant on you that's going to potentially send you into a tailspin. So you need to demonstrate, once you're clear and grounded, that you are ready for this commitment, right? Because I feel like it is what you want on some level, right? So you need to be clear on what it is that you want and then express it and demonstrate that that's what you're going after, that's where your focus is, okay? And then finally, the last card is the Four of Swords, healing, right? Healing is required, recuperation, respite, recharging the batteries, okay? Especially because I feel like you have been in your mind about the situation, overthinking, fearful, assuming that you can't do it. Well, you can, okay? This is telling you, you really can, but you just need some time out to relax, take a deep breath, and look at things clearly again, okay? And remember that if you do everything from a place of love, you can never really go wrong, okay? It's only when we allow ego or fear to take over that things really become quite screwed up, okay? So, now I'm going to go into some quick clarifications before we wrap up the reading. But I feel like it's pretty clear already, to be honest with you. I feel like it would just maybe shine a light, possibly more on the situation that's at play, but the messages are coming in pretty clear. So, well, let's see what comes out for you. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. So let's carry on. But honestly, so far, I really don't feel like you have anything to be concerned about. It's just you need to watch this tendency you may have to self-sabotage when it comes to this situation, okay? When it comes to possibly a work situation, a career, or matters of the heart, a relationship, a long-term commitment. This is definitely not, for people who are just starting to date. This is for someone who's been in a relationship for some time, or is, somewhere along a career path and is seeking to expand further, right? So if none of that resonates for you, this is probably not your message, but you can take a look at it. As I said, if you're watching from your sun sign, you can also watch your moon and rising, okay, as well as your Venus. So do take a look at those as well. No, I don't think that's enough. Okay. So let's go into the clarification. When it comes to the King of Pentacles in reverse here, you have the Hermit in reverse, that's Virgo energy, and the Ten of Swords. Interesting how I'm seeing a lot of the same cards repeating in the readings so far. I have shuffled them very well, but there's certain energies that seem to be in the collective, I feel. The Hermit in reverse is definitely one of them, and the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you are trying to let go of these fears that you have, this fear mindset or concern that you have over not being ready, or because of what you experienced in the past, possibly betrayals. You're afraid to take this leap, this next step into a really serious commitment or expansion within a company, right? Some kind of progression. But I feel like the more you kind of look within and do that healing and grounding work, the more you'll be ready and prepared to let go of whatever took place in the past. It won't cloud your judgment moving forward. So that's really essential, that you do that introspective work and get to the bottom of where this fear comes from, okay? Clarifying the Seven of Wands in reverse, you have the Page of Swords. So that is air energy, things specifically associated with possibly Gemini, I think. But anyway, the air signs. And then the Three of Pentacles, air energy, earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So yeah, again, a need to ground oneself, okay? So that you don't become so combative or defensive, because ultimately you are being tapped on the shoulder as someone who can lead. Therefore, you need to lead by example, by keeping a close eye on your teammates. If this is a work situation, trust that they have the ability to complete their tasks without needing to be overbearing or having to, you know, challenge them at every single aspect, right? So there's a balance that is needed with regards to that, with taking the initiative and leading, but also taking a seat back and allowing your colleagues to do the work that is needed to be done, right? So that's what you're being asked to, you know, essentially do at this time. And know that, yes, it is something new. I feel like you may even get communication where they want to tell you, listen, we're thinking about giving you a promotion, but we need to see you in action. If that's the case, I see you going towards it, but it's something new for you, okay? It's definitely a level that you've not operated on before, so there may be some fear around that, but ground your energy, trust that you've got this, that you can do it, and you will deliver, okay? If it's a relationship, again, similar sort of thing. Trust that you've got this, that you are ready, and that it's up to you to communicate where you stand on this. If you do actually want it, right? If you don't want to take that step, then you need to discuss it. But there's no need to get defensive or fearful, okay? You just need to have that open communication. Clarifying the Nine of Swords in reverse. You have the Chariot in reverse, that's Cancer. You have the Justice card in reverse, that's Libra. Again, see, Libra is appearing. And you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. More water energy. So that is a powerful combination in itself. Again, a need to recognize that what you're seeking outside of yourself is contained within, okay? And I think until you realize when you've been self-sabotaging, you really won't be able to move forward, okay? That you're always going to find yourself being overwhelmed when it comes to certain aspects, i.e. taking the next step in a commitment, or, you know, showing initiative, showing that you have those leadership skills, right? So you really do need to address that, where you've been overthinking, where you've been fearful, anxious, things like that. Ground that energy. That's what's going to help turn this all around. So rather than feeling depleted, upset, embarrassed, feeling like, oh, I can't do this, oh, I'm a failure, oh, everything's gone wrong, why didn't I move forward, why wasn't I able to take this step? Ground yourself and you'll be able to turn that around, okay? And then clarifying the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you have the Ten of Wands. So we have two tens here, so lots of endings, right? An ending of a way of doing things, an end to the way of thinking, of how you express yourself as well into the, you know, outer world. So you have the Ten of Wands, the Hierophant, Taurus energy, and the Fool in reverse, that's Aries. So you've got a lot of major arcana coming up in the clarifications, which is interesting. So yeah, this is a significant lesson for you, for those I'm picking up on, Scorpio, okay? It's saying let go of your burdens, let go of whatever took place in the past or whatever made you feel like you wasn't ready or capable of taking this next step forward, because you are, with the Hierophant showing up in the upright as the key energy here. It's showing you that you are ready for this higher level of commitment, or for this, you know, significant promotion, right? That otherwise, if you let this opportunity pass you by, you might not get another one like it, right? Not to the same degree. So it's important to know your worth, to know your value, that yes, you are capable, yes, you are the right person for the job, or you are the perfect partner for this person, okay? That's why they're choosing you as, you know, their bride or groom. Clarifying the Emperor here, you have the Four of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and you also have the Six of Wands, okay? So yeah, I feel like there is a need for healing. There's a need to address where you feel like you're not able to emotionally invest, right, in towards this higher level of commitment, or when it comes to the workplace situation, right? Because again, this still screams of fear. I can't do this, I can't do this. That's all I'm getting. I can't do this, I can't do this. Yes, you can. With that Six of Wands, yeah, you bloody can. You know, so you need to really just stop it, okay? Stop it, Scorpio. You can do this. The universe is literally screaming at you. You can do this. You've got this. There is nothing to be afraid of. It doesn't matter what you experienced in the past, or, you know, what fears you have around offering something significant at this time. Yes, I understand that you may have been in some very difficult situations in the past, but this is not the same, okay? This is successful. This has the ability to be very successful for you, okay? And then finally, clarifying the Four of Swords here, you have the Seven of Pentacles, Earth energy, and the Three of Swords, some more air energy. Yeah, this is why healing is required. That's why recuperation, right? Really having a look again. I feel like the Hermit in reverse here is very key to this reading, because you need to look within to see where exactly your fears surrounding higher levels of commitment or career progression come from, right? Because something, I feel like, perhaps happened in childhood, or when you were young, or one of your early relationships experiences, ended in heartbreak or disappointment or a dream being crushed, right? Something you invested a lot of time and energy into, that you saw blossoming into something very beautiful and long lasting, but came crashing down. So there's something from your past that still remains to be healed, okay? So that's what you need to do at this time as well. So, yeah, Scorpio, I hope that helps. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget to hit the notifications bell. But honestly, you've got this, okay? That's all I can say. Screaming loud and clear. You're like, I can't do it, I can't do it. And the universe is like, yeah, you can. You've got this. It's time to move forward. Let's do it, okay? So if you needed confirmation, this is it. So I really hope that helps you. Wishing you all the best with regards to your career or this relationship. And I will speak to you soon. Bye.